Let us continue reading this book by Uriah Smith, Daniel and Revelation, 1897. And before I share with you today's reading, I would like to invite you for a word of prayer. Our Father in heaven, thank you for taking care of our lives. Thank you for bringing us today until this blessed Sabbath day. Bless the reading of this word. I pray in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. We're now reading Daniel chapter 11, verse 14, and this is the second part. Page 231, and this paragraph. Rome spoke, and Syria and Macedonia soon found a change coming over the aspect of their dream. The Romans interfered in behalf of the young king of Egypt, determined that he should be protected from the ruin devised by Antiochus and Philip. This was BC 200. And was one of the first important interferences of the Romans in the affairs of Syria and Egypt. Roland furnishes the following succinct account of this matter. Antiochus, king of Syria, and Philip, king of Macedonia, during the reign of Ptolemy Philopater, had discovered the strongest zeal for the interests of that monarch and were ready to assist him on all occasions. Yet no sooner was he dead, leaving behind him an infant, whom the laws of humanity and justice enjoined him not to disturb in the possession of his father's kingdom. Then they immediately joined in a criminal alliance and excited each other to shake off the lawful heir and divide his dominions between them. Philip was to have Caria, Libya, Cyrenaica, and Egypt, and Antiochus all the rest. With this view, the latter centered Cairo, Syria, and Palestine, in less than 2 campaigns, made an entire conquest of the 2 provinces. With all their cities and dependencies, their guilt, says Polybius, would not have been quite so glaring had they, like tyrants, endeavored to gloss over their crimes with some specious pretense. But so far from doing this, their injustice and cruelty were so barefaced that to them was applied what is generally said of fishes, that the larger ones, though of the same species, prey on the lesser. One would be tempted, continues the same author, at seeing the most sacred laws of society so openly violated, to accuse Providence of being indifferent and insensible to the most horrid crimes. But it fully justified its conduct by punishing those 2 kings according to their deserts. It made such an example of them as ought in all succeeding ages to deter others from following their example. For while they were meditating to dispose as a weak and helpless infant of his kingdom by piecemeal, Providence raised up the Romans against them, who entirely subverted the kingdoms of Philip and Antiochus, to reduce their successors to almost as great calamities as those with which they intended to crush the infant king. Ancient History, Book 18, Chapter 50. We'll read the next paragraph of page 232. May God our Father bless you and his only begotten divine Son, Jesus Christ.